Greetings, beautiful people. Today's conversation with the ancestors is about getting back to the state of sovereignty. Now, people think sovereignty it's lawless and it's running reckless, and each person is able to do whatever they want without law. That is not so. Each country, like each child, is a business. You have to think in advance what you are going to do to make it progressive and successful. Now, a lot of thought and action has to go into hiring heads of states and national security and things of those nature, what we now call politics. But in reality, it's the job of the chiefs of each tribe to be able to have a community that comes together and appoint certain heads of different departments, those who are capable, those who are qualified, those who know what to do. Just like government, the people has the power. But people have long forgotten that the power is in their hands, just like mothers and fathers have long forgotten that the power to lead their child into a successful life, it's in their hands, no one else. You must be able to astrologically and spiritually plot a path that is going to be of good spirit and good direction for your country and your child. Now, if your country is full of minerals, you must be able to put those in charge of finances, those in charge of foreign affairs, and things of that nature who knows what they're about. You can't put a nutritionist to be an accountant, or you can appoint a cook to be the head of state. You get my drift. People who are appointed must have a history and they must know about the position that they are appointed to rule over and do what is best for the people. Now, sovereignty is about holding people accountable also. The people hold the government accountable, but the government has been reckless for so long all over the world that they have committed so much crime against humanity and people that no one cares. And even today, very few people are speaking up. People have personal war. Men have personal, this is they in a war with each other, and then the people suffers. When war happens, millions of innocent souls are dying. People are sacrificing their children to go and die for someone who have made a selfish decision to defend himself, not his country. Look at Ukraine. Biden spent how much billions of dollars did Biden really give to Ukraine? And not a cent to the people who own the land of America and to the people who produced that money. None went back to them, a little stipend. Now, people have to wake up and see what is happening here. People have to pay more attention. People, stop being on social media making dumb memes that has no value. Look at your economical state of mind. Look at what's going on in your country. Look at what your country owns. Look at the mineral, look at the gold, look at the oil. Look and see what is happening and what's being given away again. Because if you listen to some of the speeches, Trump refers to Israel as his, as theirs, as Israel is America. Now, we know from the past history that Israel makes decisions that suits Israel. Now we know who is all a part of Israel, Ukraine and the rest of them. We know what they have done, and we know where the money went. While the land that belongs to indigenous people of America is still being siphoned and is still being held against the people, and the people are still suffering, and poverty is still reigning in America, all over America. But this is a wake-up call for people to really understand what's going on. And forget about all those people on social media telling you to buy this, buy that, buy the other. You must do your own research. You must put on your critical thinking cap and understand the state of the economy right now and where it is going to go. Go back into history and see what has happened consistently, because they have one mold they use over and over and over. There's nothing new under the sun. And when you do that, you'll be in a better position to understand what is going to take place, what's the next step, and what's the next move. Even though this time, in the time of Aquarius, is a time what has never really been repeated, because it's the end of all cycles. All the cycles that we've been through over and over, it's the end of that. It's a new beginning. So see yourself in the new beginning and know where it's at. Be a part of the economic structure of your country. Have a say. You know, chiefs of the land, there are chiefs and there's chiefs. There's male chiefs and female chiefs. Really choose those who have the people benefit and their well-being in mind, and not just to say that they have things, and not just to fill their pockets, and not just to take over another system that has just gone. Look for those who are really seeking the betterment of the people. Look for those who is giving land to the people, giving back the land to the people who deserves it. Look to those who are hiring the best of lawyers and the best of researchers and the best of the best to be able to evenly distribute all the things across the land for the people who need it. And then an assembly, an affiliation with other countries, and the best of the best to present what we have on the World Forum and to protect it. An airtight constitution, if you want to call it that, that will protect the people and the land forever. Forever. There shouldn't be no clause. It should be forever, because what is theirs is theirs. So there will be no clause to say, well, you failed or you faltered, because this United States corporation has faltered again and again and again and again, and they never pay the price. They talk about Biden and all that he has done. Is Biden in jail? Is his son in jail? No. They get away with everything, but the poor man gets to go and do time, and he gets to work as a slave in prisons for the prison organization, who's owned by the white man, who's owned by the white corporations once again. So it's time that everything crumble and that we rebel. But don't be in a hurry to rebel. Know exactly what you're going to rebel and how you're going to rebel it. Just like a child, you lead them to the right path. You give them the right training, and they will. I think there's a verse in the Bible that says, train up a child in the way that it may grow, so that they may not depart from it. And if they do, they may return. Give them the right treatment. Put them in the right path by doing the astrological chart, by making sure you do the spiritual chart, by giving them the right name, because when you call their name, it should be able to pull and draw energies from the great gods of the earth and the Orishas, by doing what is right. Forget Babylon and Rome and its ways. When in Rome, do like Romans? Yeah, that was the past. Now you need to go back to the original ways of doing the right thing, because there's only one way to do the right thing. Ashe, greetings from my heart to yours. Let's do this, people. For once, let's be responsible. Let's take responsibility. Let's stand up and do the right thing. Ashe, 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 oh, greetings.